I'd like to wish you guys a happy new year. It has been a lot of work. You guys have been with me. You know that I have put in the work. I'm also recovering from the cold, so it's getting better now. I have put in the work, and I would also like to say that I appreciate your support. You guys have been with me all this time. We have finally made 24,000 subscribers, and we have nearly got around 1,000 videos, I think. We're nearly hitting 1,000 videos. It's been a journey, okay? It's been a journey. And if you ask me, I will not tell you that it has been easy. Because if it was easy, then everybody would do it, okay? But you see, when it comes to these kind of assignments, many people do not understand that not everybody is chosen, okay? Not everybody is chosen, and there's nothing wrong with someone who is not chosen, okay? It's just something that you have discovered that you're chosen one, so you have awakened at some point, and as well you have decided to pick up the call, okay? So because being chosen alone is not enough, it also requires you to put some foot forward or some feet forward and answer the call. So I'm talking about answering your calling. Now for the chosen ones, of course, when you come across these videos, it will straight away click for you. You will figure it out straight away, because I had a lot of times I had people asking me, who are these chosen ones? You know, you're not a chosen one. You know, some people used to say, oh, you're a narcissist and this, stuff like that. But you see, at the end of the day, I'm not here to prove that I'm the best, okay? I'm not here to prove that I'm the best. I could say that I'm here to walk in my purpose. And I'm not here to cause arguments or try to prove everyone wrong or things like that. No. It has nothing to do with that. I'm just here to walk in my purpose. For a person that has found your purpose, I congratulate you. That means that you actually answered the call. When that calling came to you, you did not shy away from the calling. You answered your calling. Guys, actually it's raining, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to find, maybe I could stand somewhere here. So what we're really talking about here is the journey of a chosen one is a journey like no other. Many people do not understand what comes along with being a chosen one. Many people don't understand that there is other things that follow being a chosen one, and they don't even understand that it's one of the most demanding and most difficult journey that a person can take. It's the reason as why I've told you not everybody is chosen, because it's not everybody that is assigned on this journey. It is a journey that a selected few. A few warriors. We can talk about spiritual warriors. There is some things that you can do on a very spiritual level that many people can't, okay? It is simply because the assignment that you're here for is an assignment that not everybody can do, okay? Not everybody can cover. So this is something that is destined for you. Now, when you're talking about chosen ones, it is not only about knowing about it, okay? So for example, you woke up and you saw these videos and I talked about being, you're chosen one. So I talked about the signs and everything. It doesn't end there. The journey goes very deep and it goes further than you can imagine, okay? The journey of being a chosen one, it goes deeper than you can imagine. So if you only think about being a chosen one and you say that you're a chosen one and you have not taken any step forward to better your lives and also the lives of the people around you, then I don't think you have done anything. I don't think that you've done what you're supposed to do. And I've told you guys, there are some people who fail on this mission. Some people will pass, some people will fail. Okay? So, you understood that you're a chosen one. That means that you have awakened to that fact that you're a chosen one. So what really happens now, the universe or God, I don't know, Jesus, many of you have got different names you can call it. You're being called to go on a journey of healing. A chosen one, I can promise you, they have lived a life that nobody can imagine. Guys, do you see that squirrel over there? There's a little squirrel over there. A chosen one has walked a journey that nobody can imagine. You cannot even wear a chosen one's shoes. So that's the reason why, that is the reason as to why when you talk about being a chosen one, many people try to think that, oh, this guy wants to think that he's the best one or things like that. They don't understand that there is things that you've gone through. They can only think about and imagine. They cannot even step in your shoes. They cannot even walk in your shoes. Your shoes are too heavy to carry. So when you have figured out that you're a chosen one, basically you have had this revelation. You have finally got this revelation that, okay, you're a chosen one. So what really happens next? What do you do? Number one, like I've said, you're being called to do some healing work on yourself, because many people have been asking me sometimes, I've been having questions. So what do? I find out that I'm a chosen one, so what am I going to do, this and this? I can promise you, I do not know who you are, where you're coming from, and it doesn't really matter. But I can promise you, you have discovered you're a chosen one. The number one thing you're going to do is healing work on yourself. You're going to heal. Whether you realized it or not, or whether you knew about this or not, there is so many things about you, probably your past, that you have got to do some healing work on yourself. You have got to take the healing journey first. Everything, first of all, comes with healing. But healing also, at the same time, it requires you to first of all recognize what has been going on around you. So you're getting awareness. What has really been happening around you? Because you see, for you to be able to heal, there are some sacrifices that you need to do, which include getting yourself out of the places that you've always been. You could have been, for example, staying with toxic parents. Now you're getting this awareness that you're a chosen one. How do you really believe? How do you really believe that you're going to be able to find purpose when you're still living with toxic people in your house? It's not going to happen. I can promise you from experience, ladies and gentlemen, there is so many sacrifices I did at the time that got me to where I am today. You're going to have to get away from toxic environments, because your healing is going to require you to get away from toxic environments. And what happens is that now you find something what they call a safe place. You're going to find somewhere that you can call a safe place, a place where you don't have toxicity, a place where there's no noise. It's your quiet zone. It is your place whereby you're going to have to do some self-reflection. And you're going to have to do that healing work in that place they call the safe zone. It is also going to require you to remove negative people out of your life, because I know that chosen ones, you're like these big lights which attract a lot of flies. Okay, so there have been a lot of people buzzing around you. These flies. I don't want to say it in that name whereby people will think that I'm calling them flies or something like that. But it's like a very big bulb of light with flies buzzing around them. What really happens is that you're going to first of all have to remove very many people out of your life. For you to be able to heal and recover fully, it also requires you to get yourself out of, to get some people out of your life. So that's why you need a general awareness of the people that have always been around you, the circles that you've always been involved with. Sometimes you might even get an awareness of the habits that was a part of you back in the days, the things that you used to do that you thought were okay, but now you're realizing that actually those things were not okay. They were further putting you, you was just simply further intoxicating yourself in so many different kinds of ways. You get an awareness of these things, and you're also doing very willing. Okay, it's going to require you a lot of energy, it's going to require a lot of guts, but you're also willing to do that work to get rid of, whether it is people, sometimes whether it is habits, because anything that requires you finding your purpose. I've been getting that question many, many times, but actually what people don't realize is that the purpose will get revealed to you when you have started even at least some form of healing work on yourself. So it is something which actually you find somewhere along your journey, because you see, when the toxicity is gone, you're getting more clarity about so many things. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do for yourself? Because now you've removed all this toxicity around you. You're doing the energy work, you're doing the healing work, okay? Self-reflection and everything. You've gone into hermit mode, which some people call the isolation mode. You are now being able to open up these doors, because you see, the doors that were supposed to be opened up for you to step into your purpose, the doors, you couldn't see these doors. Why? Because you was around the wrong energy. Something what they call purpose is not something you can play with. It's not something to be played about. It's not something to be joked about. Do you know how many people in this planet do not have a purpose? I want you to ask yourself a question, chosen ones. Do you know how many people you meet on a regular basis and they do not have a purpose? They wake up every morning doing the same thing again and again and getting the same results. And sometimes they don't even like what they're doing. So many people on this planet do not have a purpose. They may have something what they call comfortable. Is the reason as to why they call it the comfort zone. Many people are in their comfort zone. So a comfort zone is what actually stops you to grow, because you do not see anything big ahead of that. So they call it a comfort zone because it is too comfortable, and many people do not have, or do not even want, or do not even see anywhere that they can go to get out of that comfort zone. As a chosen one, you've got the tools to do that. Okay? There is a lot of, I could call it, there is no physical manual to, I could call it, there's no physical manual that you can use to fully step into your purpose. So you will not like wake up one morning and everything is lined up for you. Okay, so listen, there's almost go that one, go this one, go this one, go this way. There is no physical manual. There is things that you're going to have to figure out. A lot of times you're going to be guided by intuition. So your intuition is going to tell you where it is you need to go and what it is you need to do. Sometimes a lot of things are not going to make a lot of sense. It is going to feel like a joke. You will feel like, oh, are you even doing the right thing? Sometimes you even gaslight yourself. You may question what you're doing. Sometimes it's the reason as to why any moment a chosen one arises, the very first thing you're going to face is people calling you crazy. People like, that guy is insane, you know? People will come out of the closet and people are going to start telling you that you're crazy, because you see, you're waking up and you're putting a foot forward and doing something you've never done before. Is in other words, you're jumping into the unknown. So that's why you see a lot of people in the early days of your journey, which also I experienced back in the days, but now I'm used to it because I know what was happening back then. So I was trying to discover myself. People, they come around and say that you're crazy because they don't understand what you're doing. They are very much used to their comfort zone, and when they see anybody getting out of their comfort zone, it makes them very uncomfortable, because now they are thinking that, why is that person doing this, or why are you doing that? Because they don't even know what is motivating you to do some things or to take certain big moves in your life. So what I'm trying to say is that basically, chosen ones, for you to be able to better your lives and even the lives of others around you, family members or friends or whatever, community, society, whatever, you are first of all going to make a decision to leave your comfort zone. They call it a comfort zone for a reason. If you're not careful, you can be in that comfort zone for the rest of your life. If you do not take very big moves, you can end up getting stuck in that comfort zone for the rest of your life, until you wake up one day and you decide on a move. That move will not make any sense. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Many years ago, a couple of years ago, I did not know why I had to pick up my camera and I started recording videos. I was like, I'm going to do this. okay? I have something to share. So what I will do now, let me share my journey with the world, okay? So I was very open. A lot of you guys who saw my first videos back in the years, we were talking about 4+ years ago, you knew, if you've been with me, many of you have just followed me recently, you knew I was talking my truth. I did not sugarcoat things because I wanted to bring out this truth the way it was. So I did not want to convince people that everything was okay, because it was my healing journey that time, the beginning of my healing journey. So I brought up this story the way it was, and I started sharing. If you ask me back in the days, I will tell you that I did not know what I was doing back then. I thought that, okay, let me just share this. You never know. Maybe there's somebody out there who is listening. There could be somebody out there who wants to hear this story. Maybe I could inspire somebody. I did not even know that I could inspire people, but I knew that there was somebody who would learn something from this, okay? Because I wanted to create awareness about narcissistic abuse, especially on a very spiritual level. And ladies and gentlemen, step by step, the channel started growing. I didn't have like very big expectations back then. I was just doing it authentically, okay? Without an expectation. So whatever you do, don't have very big expectations. You know, that's the problem with some people. When you step onto a path, don't have too much expectations, okay? Just do it authentic and organically. And don't say, okay, that I'm going to do a video and it's going to go viral. I'm going to do this. And, you know, don't try to put out of expectations. Just step. The reason why they call it authentic is because it's your authentic path. It's your authentic journey. I'm just giving an example of videos, but it can be anything else, okay? So anything you do, do it organically, do it authentically, and stick with the truth. That is the secret. So for the most of you guys who have been asking me about this, the life purpose, or you found your chosen one, and this, what do you do? Start working organically and start working authentically. But first of all, do some healing work, okay? Invest, ladies and gentlemen. When I'm talking about healing, there are some people who don't understand what I'm talking, who don't really understand what I'm talking about. I have done the work. I can look back in years and I will congratulate myself that I did the work. There was a lot of sacrifice, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of energy. There was a lot of mourning. It was a very deep isolation. I even remember back in the days, there was a time when I was so isolated and I didn't understand what was going on. I was very isolated back then, ladies and gentlemen. I did not know if I would ever step out of this isolation. I even did a video on isolation in that time. But I kept going. So chosen ones, you have awakened, okay? Put some more energy in healing. But when you're healing, I repeat, there is people, they've got to go. You are the empath, okay? You are the good Samaritan. You are the one who wants to save the world. It's okay, because empaths, that is our nature, okay? We always want to stand in for people and, you know, put one step forward for people. It's okay. But when it's time for you to heal, it is time for you. Do not let anybody interrupt your healing journey. The flies I've been talking about that always buzz around you to keep you stuck. Those people, they do not want anything to do with healing. So they want you to keep on going in circles the same way that you have always done. Okay? So they actually do not want you to change your life, because the moment you change your life, they know that they're going to lose complete connection with you. So they don't want you to change your life. So they want to buzz around you and keep on tapping into your energy and sucking your energy and draining your energy. And you always keep on going in circles the same way that they have always done. But the chosen one, you did not come here to go in circles. You did not come here to keep on doing things that are not serving you for the rest of your life. What kind of life is that? So pick up on anything, but first of all, be very aware of something what they call the comfort zone. That one is very, very dangerous. The comfort zone is very dangerous. I do not tell you wake up one morning and leave your job and get out of your work. No. I'm not talking about that. If you know that you're not comfortable and you don't really like where you are. So what you really need to do, keep whatever it is you're doing and go into creation. Create anything. Create, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of creation tools inside of you. Create anything. If you don't know where to start, this one, I'll give you this one for free. If you do not know where to start when you're talking about creation, pick up your camera, start recording anything. Maybe record yourself cooking something. Maybe record yourself in the street shopping or vlogging around certain cities. Do anything that you have never done before. Video yourself cooking different meals in a day. You can even end up with 5 videos in a day, 5 videos in a week. Every meal that you're going to cook, video yourself cooking. Post it online. You're a person who works in an animal shelter, for example. You deal with animals, dogs or whatever, cats. Video yourself grooming animals, grooming cats, grooming dogs. Post your video. I'm giving you an example. You don't have to do what I'm doing, okay? If you're a person who likes cosmetics, video yourself doing whatever it is you're doing with cosmetics. Post the video, and then do that consistently, because consistency is very powerful. Be consistent in whatever it is you're doing, and the last thing you're going to do, you're going to believe. And the belief one is very powerful because you're going to believe in yourself even when nobody believes in you. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was starting back then, everybody abandoned me. So at that time I was crazy. Everybody said I was crazy. People recommended me to go and see the medical doctors and everything and help, because people didn't understand. People could not see that was the beginning of my journey. So they said I was crazy back then at that time. So you can expect that, yes, people will call you names. They'll think you're crazy. People will gossip about you. People will say everything. Get out of your comfort zone. Create. If you don't know what to create, I've told you, I've given you a very simple hint. Video yourself doing funny, simple things every day. Post it online. And then do that 5 times a week. On top of what you're doing, don't leave your job. Because in the beginning, you're going to need, of course, to sustain yourself and maintain yourself. So keep on going. Do it 3, at least even 5 times a week, and post a video every day, just doing anything. Go out there, vlog about your city, vlog about your town, vlog about what you're eating, vlog about what you're cooking. It should be authentic. It should be authentic. Do that consistently, 5 days in a week. It takes only 5 minutes. A lot of times people think that changing your life requires a lot of work. It only requires something. You need to develop some kind of idea, So what really happens is that now you do this consistently for 5 days in a week. If you can do this 6 months, 5 days in a week, so you go on consistently for 6 months, and you're posting whatever it is you're doing online, you're going to realize that actually in 6 months' time, you've started to grow. You're going to start seeing results. And that's how you start to grow and evolve. So you don't have to see the end of the journey. Just start with anything, okay? Start with anything, and like I've said, it is not going to make a lot of sense. It is not going to make a lot of sense. Sometimes you're going to think that you're going insane or you're going crazy because you're creating from the subconscious mind. I've told you guys that when you're creating from the subconscious mind. That's the reason why people call you crazy, because you're doing things they have never seen before, or you're saying things they've never heard before. Okay? So what they call being a chosen one is not a walk in the park. There's people that are going to do very particular assignments. There are some assignments that you're here to carry out, and those are not assignments like anybody else can ever do around you. So you're going to be on your unique journey. And I can guarantee you this is we're getting into 2024. I can promise you, if you can do this consistently for 6 months, non-stop, 5 days in a week, you're going to realize that in 6 months, you have attained a certain degree of growth. So if that is what you want to do, share with us in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen, and let us know if you're willing to take the step forward, and if you're willing to take the leap of faith. So let us know what you think about this video. Drop us a comment, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for supporting me this entire time. Thank you for being with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. For the ones of you that are subscribed, joined the channel, donated me, supported me, booked sessions with me, been along with me since day one, I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Denzel signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.